Shaka Smart, Coach, if you want to make a brief statement, and then we'll have questions.
I thought that this was exactly the type of game that we needed going into Atlantic 10 play. I mean, you love to win by a lot, like we had been doing, and it feels good and it looks good on the stat sheet. But the reality is we haven't been in a close game since November 24th, and it's good to have an experience like this. Obviously, I can say that after we won. You know, Lehigh, I thought, really did some good things and took us out of some of the rhythm that we've been in over the last month and a half. But our guys made free throws, and our guys battled on defense, did a good job for the most part, plugging some holes with some drives that Lehigh was trying to make, and that was the difference for us.
Coach, during this non-conference schedule, I know a lot of your guys have played together for a couple of years, but are you happy with how far your team's come and the progress they've made during non-conference play?
Well, I think we've made a lot of progress, but there's still a lot of progress to be made, and that's what I told our guys when we got back from Christmas break, is that, hey, we want to win, and we're going to try to win every time we play, but the most important thing is getting better. And now the non-conference portion of the schedule is over, and this Dayton game on Wednesday will be the halfway point in our season in terms of number of games. So it goes so fast. The emphasis has got to be on getting better. Am I happy? I feel like we have made progress, so I feel good about that. But there's still an urgency on my part, on the coaching staff's part, to continue to improve.
Shaka, is it a good subplot almost that you guys have been blowing people out, and Troy's been doing his Pete Maravich thing lately, and he didn't get a chance to do that today, and you still found a way to find enough points?
Yeah, I mean, overall, we didn't shoot the ball well from outside, and I thought one of the things that we do is we grade every shot, and whether it's a great shot, a good shot, a decent shot, or a bad shot. And I haven't looked at the grades yet, but I thought we got relatively good shots, especially compared to how we shot them. But that's gonna happen sometimes. You're not gonna be able to count on shooting 40, 50% from three every game, even if your name's Troy Daniels. And I was glad that our guys were able to focus enough on the defensive end that we were still able to win and make our free throws.
Trey Jones was very aggressive. Was he maybe trying to take some of the heat off Troy and the defense on Troy?
Well, they did a nice job trying to limit Troy's good looks, and what that did is it left Trey open. A lot of our ball screen stuff, you either got to help off of Troy or you got to help off of Trey. And they helped off of Trey, which makes sense because of the shooting streak that Troy has been on. So Trey got the ball quite a bit where he was open from three, where he had driving opportunities. Again, it was not a good day for him percentage-wise, but I thought that he kept battling, had a couple big buckets for us in the second half, and then he made free throws at the end, which we needed.
You guys try to approach every game the same, but I would imagine there's some excitement surrounding Wednesdays.
Oh, yeah, we're really excited about just our opportunity in the Atlantic 10. It's a brand new league for us, for our players. They know very little about most of these teams that we're about to go up against. Our coaching staff obviously will do the scouting report and all that, and in some ways it's like playing a non-conference game where you don't know the team as well, but the urgency and the importance of the game is heightened because now you're in league play, and you want to win and go to 1-0, but so does Dayton. So we're excited about that, and we certainly have plenty of things to work on following today's game.
Coach, you're flipping a mindset to the floor. Maybe this is something, maybe this is nothing. But you come into a game where you put the onus on a guy like CJ, and then he departs the middle part of the first half. How does it change things on your end?
Not much, Wes, because we emphasized for the last few days that Lehigh has a terrific team, and they had four what we thought were guys that would play major minutes, even start for us. And so CJ went out. They still had three of those guys in the game, and we needed to do a good job on them. I thought Lehigh, it shows a lot about their team that they kept battling and kept fighting and kept making plays without C.J. McCollum. You're talking about one of the best players in the country. But obviously, they're better with him, and hopefully he'll be back soon.
Coach, you mentioned that this was the type of game that you needed to go into conference play. How much more can you gain from a victory like this as opposed to the other games you're in the street?
Well, you want experience playing in close games, situations where you got to shoot and make pressure free throws. We got those experiences in those situations tonight. And I told the guys in the locker room, I said, if we're lucky, there'll be a few games in the league where we run away with the game. But for the most part, most of the games are probably going to be like this. And we have to do a better job playing through frustration or calls. I thought, there was a stretch there in the first half where we started focusing too much on things we don't control. And again, it's been since the Missouri game down in the Bahamas that we've had any type of adversity, literally. So that's a long stretch. We've practiced late game situations, but it's not the same as the real thing.
So Rob May brought a lot of energy to the game, made some key plays. What do you think he was able to do for the team tonight?
I thought he was good. I thought he was locked in on the defensive end. When we have him guarding with discipline and pressuring the ball, between him, Briante, and Darius, that's a really good three-headed monster on perimeter defense. And then offensively, he had some good finishes, attacked. He didn't shoot the ball as well from outside, but, it's nice to have him back out there because the last game he missed with a groin injury. And he didn't come in at quite 100% today, but I think he's going to feel good based on how he was able to play today.
Talk about Darius. He had the 2 free throws, which were crucial, but he made 2 really huge defensive plays in the backside. After they had inbounded the ball, he snapped the ball away underneath the basket.
Yes.
And then he had a tip three-pointer where they were trying to cut it at the end.
Yeah, he's our most important player because he sets the tone for our team. He's our biggest leader. The guys follow him. He's not going to lead us in scoring. It's just not what he does. But he gets people the ball. He does what a point guard should do. And I think he's really taking a stride on defense, and that he's getting his hands on so many basketballs now. He gets even more deflections than Briante. So I'm really pleased with his development.
Anything else for Coach Smart?
Thanks.